Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm taking a first look at Juno New Origins, basically a spaceship constructor simulator, planet explorer, all-around crafting and advanced programming game, from what I understand. Now, I've seen a lot of comparisons to games like Kerbal Space Program, which I have actually never played in my life, so this is going to be pretty much the closest thing I have played that comes to that, but let's just dive in, fresh slate here, and see how I handle it and see how the game turns out. This game actually just came out a couple days ago. I'll leave a link to it down in the description if this video interests you. We're gonna start off with a company name here, and I think I'm gonna call ourselves the Scrap Station. And let's go with the career mode to start off with. Maybe it'll teach me a little bit how the game works. At least that's usually my hopes. Oh, hello, mister. Why does this look like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos combined into one person? Congratulations on starting your own aerospace company. It is a tough business, but with my connections, I can help you succeed. Yes, Elon Bezos would have a lot of connections when it comes to space flight and funding that project. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Algernon Fizzlebottom. Should have went with Elon Bezos. Really should have went with Elon Bezos on that one, or Jeff Musk. Now, Jeff Musk actually sounds better. I've recently inherited my grandfather's research company, and I own many technology patents. I don't have time to chase the stars myself, so I decided to offer incentives to new aerospace companies to help them get started. Let's go to the tech tree and see what I can offer you. Okay, let's learn tech trees. I can earn points by completing milestones and visiting landmarks. Ooh, I like the sound of that. Encouraging exploration there. Use them to unlock new parts and perks. Okay. So we can unlock this. It costs nothing. Sure. So a druid is a mysterious being that resembles an earthling. They can be a bit fragile, but are great at exploring and piloting. You can put them into cockpits, cabins, seats, etc., etc. It's basically crew. So now I also have to unlock common ground, which is free, which gives us a camera to attach to our craft so we can have viewable camera positions. That's kind of nice. And we can label things with text, something that Scrap Mechanic is still missing, surprisingly. All right, let's unlock this. Thank you. All right, now it's up to me to choose my path. Whoa, okay. Do you want to start with a backyard scientist and build rockets, or start with an RC enthusiast and build cars and planes? Oh my goodness. Whoa. Okay. Oh, here we go. So down here, I don't have enough tech points to actually go here. I only have 10 tech points up behind my camera. So if I go up to backyard scientist, so we get contracts and things like wing section for rockets, motors for rockets, a type of rocket fuel, and a disc gyro. And then if we go down to RC enthusiast, we get a car wheel, a structural panel, street tire, and rims. So yeah, clearly two different paths of what we could build. Now, a lot of the games I play already involve building cars and planes. So let's get into some unfamiliar territory and go with the backyard scientist and, focus on some spaceships, which I have very little experience building. All right, he's telling me to click the back button, but I actually want to see, where are these trees even leading me? Mechanical engineers, simple block, strut for bolstering crafts, lead pellets to adjust the center of mass. Interesting. So that's mechanical engineers versus novice managers, which allows us to manage multiple crafts and have like a whole map view. This is so interesting. It's almost like these trees are giving us different games to play, not just like different skills within a game, but it feels like these are just completely different games. It's like, do we want to be an engineer, or do we want to do some like management? Do we want to fly through space, or do we want to just fly through the air and on the ground? So I don't know if Kerbal Space Program has similar tech trees, but this is definitely a new experience for me. So let's see how we earn some tech points. Okay, so here is where we find our contracts, and by completing them, we'll get some money to launch new crafts and get better launch locations. Current money, $5,000. Not a bad starting point. However, when it comes to space travel, I'm sure that barely covers the seatbelt. Click on the Milestones tab. By reaching these milestones, I'll earn tech points, which I can use to unlock new technology in the tech tree. Okay, so the contracts earn me money that I'm assuming I can use to buy parts, whereas the milestones earn me tech points that I can use to unlock the ability to get access to new parts and different things. Oh, and then we have an exploration tab for exploration-related milestones. Select something on the left for more detail. Whoa. Here are the landmarks you can visit and additional milestones you can do in each celestial body. There's a milestone for number of orbits, highest climb, deepest dive. Wait, you can go underwater too? Distance flying, walking. I can just walk. Okay. Land speed, water speed, air speed. Oh, we have speed records, Mach speed records. Oh, we can break the sound barrier. I wonder if there is a sonic boom for breaking the sound barrier. Oh boy. If this game ends up doing well on the channel, we've got some challenges to complete. All right, so let's accept a contract. Vertical shot. When you start to send your fireworks high enough, hitting a house in the village can become a huge problem, but going too far will make finding the scraps annoying. Try to crash no further than 20 kilometers, but no closer than 500 meters from the launch pad. So basically, this wants me to practice a launch where I don't have to stay up in the air. I'm going to be coming back down on a crash landing, but I want to be far enough away that we're not going to cause any damage, but close enough that I can at least, you know, find the wreckage. All right, so let's click on Start Tutorial. This is the command pod, and it is the brain of your rocket. Try to keep it safe. You can't control your rocket without it. Okay, cylinder brain. Let's build a rocket. The first step is to add the fuel tank below the command disk. Fuel tank, 14,000 for the fuel tank. All right, well, I guess I gotta click and drag right there. Resize the fuel tank to match desired size, which is flashing green. That is a really big size. Is that okay? Now let's add a nose cone to help reduce drag. Do we have like drag indicators where I can see how much drag there is? Drag the nose cone, place it there. Resize the nose cone to match the desired size. There we go. Now connect an engine to this fuel tank. They draw fuel from the fuel tanks directly above them. All right, so we go to propulsion, put this engine on here. Now let's add some fins to stabilize this beautiful creation right there. This is kind of complicated. We need to resize the wing to match the desired size, which is flashing in green. So I move this down to there, move this in, move that down. Oh, this is kind of fun. I like this shaping. This is feels very natural. Now we can enable symmetry mode on this fin so we can duplicate our work instead of having to add each fin individually. Click on the symmetry button. Cycle through the modes until you get radial 4. Radial 2. Okay, so that pretty much mirrors it to the other side. Radial 3. Oh, that's such a cool way to do symmetry. You can do 3-way symmetry with a click of a button, just like that. Okay. All right, now let's enable the gyro on the command disk. There's a gyro built in already. It can help stabilize the rocket when it's in flight. All right, part properties. Define the percentage of the available volume to use for gyroscopes. What, just maximum? Excellent. I built my first rocket. That actually seemed relatively straightforward. I mean, if I didn't know what I was doing, that would be really hard to figure that out from scratch, but the tutorial makes me feel like I know a little bit of what I'm doing. All right, so now, apparently I can choose a different launch pad. I gotta pay to launch? 1.39 million to launch from the Luna base? What does that even mean? I guess it's on the moon? All right, let's just go for the cheapest option. I'm an entry-level minimum wage rocket scientist here. Okay, here we go. Press space to activate your first stage. This will activate your engine. Since it's a solid engine, once ignited, you won't be able to stop it or adjust its power. How am I supposed to know how long this is gonna burn for? All right, I'm just gonna press space and see what happens. Oh, is that our fuel? That's a lot of fuel. Okay, so now I get to set my pitch by clicking and dragging this, and I want to line it up around 70 degrees. You can use a nav spear to change your rocket's heading. This will automatically use your engine's gimbals, wings, and gyroscopes to try to point the craft in the desired direction. Okay, I like how there's some automation to that. Now click and drag to set it back to 90. There we go. Oh, okay, here we go. We're going. I feel like I should pitch a little bit, switch to map mode. Okay, so here we are in the map. So I'm supposed to go higher than 25 kilometers. Where's my fuel? Okay, my fuel's at 50% and I am at 5 kilometers. I need to go 5 times that. And I'm already more than halfway done with my fuel. But after my fuel runs out, I should still have some upwards velocity. You have completed tier 1 of record altitude by exceeding 10 kilometers. I'm running out of fuel. I'm not gonna make it to 25 kilometers and drop nearby. Am I? Where's my speed? I am going 650 meters a second. Oh, okay, it's gonna take some time to slow down from that. Okay, see? Yeah, now we're slowing down. Also, gravity is less up here, so it even has less of an impact on me. 24, here we go, 25. All right, crash at least 500 meters away from the village. I'm already more than 500 meters away and slowly going over there. That slight angle I gave myself was a good move, I think. There's the village way down there. It is so peaceful. Oh, I can fast forward. Yes, let's fast forward a little bit. 2 times. Warp speed can only be enabled when the craft is grounded. All right, 2 times. I can't go more than 2 times. Oh, here we go. All right, that's my direction of travel, the green arrow. All right, I really hope we're not going to go too far away. I don't remember what the distance was. Time to touch down. No need to survive this one. All right, we have just flipped orientation. Our fins have caught the air to point us straight down towards the ground. We are increasing our speed a lot. Our altitude is decreasing by a lot. Okay, no, we're doing okay here. Just don't be within 500 meters. All right, here we go. All right. Your craft exploded upon impact. I have gained money by destroying a rocket. Vertical shot is complete. End flight. Money awarded 4,000. I got a $1,000 sign-up bonus, so they're rewarding me the rest of it now. All right, so I got a little bit more money now. I now have 7.4 thousand instead of 5,000. I've also got some milestones here, which gave me 40 tech points. Oh, let's go to the tech tree then. Oh, we have an interstage, so we can split our rocket into stages. Max stages increased. A drogue chute. Activate these in an atmosphere to reduce your chances of rapid, unplanned disassembly. That is a terrifying way to describe a catastrophic accident. So it looks like this is stuff to try to save our rockets from crashing or exploding on landing here. But I'm inclined, I want to get this. We have like a basic, just a simple building block, a strut, and some weight. I feel like that's going to be really, really useful. So let's unlock this. I have a new customer. Prepare for some challenges from Buck Marshall. Well, apparently I have a customer. I guess he's gonna give me some stuff. But here is the next contract. Flight termination system. Fly high, blow up. Reach 30 kilometers above ground level. I didn't see what my max height was on the last one. Select your command disc and blow up the craft before it goes too low. Okay, so let's go into build mode and, oh, can I not? Oh, what did I just do? Oh, that was an accident. Is there a control Z? Undoing step, undo complete. There we go. Thank goodness for control Z. All right, so let me extend this by a little bit. Length 4 meters. I'll put this back on the bottom. Move the fins down. So now I should go a little bit higher. And then somehow I have to blow up my craft mid-flight. All right, I don't quite understand what I'm supposed to do to blow this thing up, but let's go ahead and launch. I think I press spacebar to launch, and hopefully, is this it right here? Is this? Activate this stage. End. Is that it? I don't know. There's no activation panels. I'm not really too sure. Let's go ahead and increase our speed. Fast forward a little bit. So we need to get to 30 kilometers, and then I got to figure out how to blow this thing up. All right, we are running out of fuel. I hope we can make it above 30. We are going pretty fast. All right, I hope this end button is going to blow us up. That doesn't sound like a normal thing to say when it comes to shooting rockets. Oh, here we go. Thank goodness there's like a little tutorial. I have reached the necessary altitude. Now it's time to blow this thing up. You can select a fuel tank by clicking on it. Oh, this will show you a menu with more details about the part and a nice orange button. This is where the boom begins. So I click on the fuel tank and then there's a boom button. Explode this part, use with caution or not. Your call. All right, I'm clicking it. Click again to destroy this part. It's like, are you sure you want to destroy this thing that you built? This thing costs money. Fuel tank will be destroyed as soon as you unpause. Are you ready for this? 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. I completed the contract. Okay. Here, your contract is to destroy everything you've built. I'll happily get paid to destroy my own things. As long as the payment exceeds the cost of the thing I'm destroying, of course. All right. Whoa. $50,000? I only have 15K right now. This is a huge increase in funds. How are my milestones doing, by the way? All right, we're getting somewhere with this. All right, let's see what these ones are. The 25,001. Create a fireworks spectacle by blowing something up with enough kick at high altitude. You can find the explosive power of a fuel tank in the design info. Go higher than 10 kilometers. Make sure the explosion has a more than 3,162 boom power in a single fuel tank. Is there a boom power meter? All right, the 50,001. First step before hoping to getting to space is some horizontal speed, since going to orbit requires going sideways more than up. Try to fall 30 kilometers away from the village. That doesn't sound too hard with the gyro that automatically will angle you where you need to go. Let's start with this one. We'll blow ourselves up first. 3162 boom. Click on the fuel tank here. Explosive power is not 3162. It is 2513. So if I widen this, oh, 10,000? That might be a little excessive. Here, let me, I'll widen that, and then if I move this off here real quick. Now I think I can go like this. We need to make sure we're not too heavy to get off the ground. So 3162. So this, I think, is going to be suitable. Ooh, cameras to cycle through. Ooh, that could be fun, actually. I'm going to add a camera. It costs $500, though. Wait, is this going to affect, does this have weight? 10 kilograms. Is this going to throw off my weight? So let me just rotate this facing down. Is there like a test view I can do with this camera? Input slider 1. I don't know what that means. All right, you know what? I think this is ready. I'm hoping the camera's not gonna mess me up. I'm hoping I can even figure out how to use it, but let's see what this is like. I gotta go 10 kilometers and then blow it up. Why it looks so tiny now? Look how tiny this thing looks. All right, I'm launching. I'm not too, wait, why am I not lifting up? Oh no. I don't think I was successful on this one. That camera really messed this up, didn't it? Really messed this up. I wasn't too sure how to activate the camera anyway, so let's just remove the camera. Let's not have that camera. Okay, now I'm ready to launch this tiny rocket. Is my rocket too tiny? Is it not stable enough? Okay, we're doing good now. So I need to get above 10 kilometers, and then I need to blow myself up. All right, we're getting there. We are above 10 kilometers, and now here we go. Boom. Wait, retry? Fuel tank destroyed. Make sure the explosion has more than 3162 boom power in a single fuel tank. I thought that's what that was. Because this tank has explosive power of 3267. All right, well, I guess let's just add more boom power. Oh boy, I found the programming panel. This is a lot of complicated stuff. You could get really, really advanced with this if you want to get into like actual rocket science here. But yeah, that's over my head. So let's go back. How do I go back? I'll go back. All right, I've increased the explosive power to 5,278. That should be more than enough, considering we only need to be like 3,100, right? And 10. Now make sure the explosive power is over 3,162. It should be over 5,000. Fuel tank destroyed, but this is still not successfully getting the right boom power, and I don't know why. All right, we're gonna step things up a lot here. Explosive power is now at 15,000. Look at how big this thing is, but at the cost of, we're not gonna be able to lift off the ground with this amount of weight unless I do this, and then go into symmetry mode, and I'm going to do radial symmetry times 4. I mean, this should be symmetrical no matter where I put it, right? We should have a good center of thrust. So this is a much more expensive aircraft, but we should be getting, you know, 25,000 as a result. Okay, if this doesn't have enough boom power, like, I don't know what does. Please tell me you can take off. Come on. Come on. Yes. Maybe, did I add too much rocket power? No, we're going up at a relatively consistent rate. This still feels good. All right, here we go. Please have enough boom power and explode. There it is. We have just increased 20K by completing the fireworks contract. All right, end flight. And now we have, oh, another one? This guy just wants me to blow up stuff. Every single one of these. Oh, wait, is this a repeatable one? Is this just like a money, like just a money cheat? He wants me to do the same exact thing. I can accept it again, and I can just get another 20K. All right, but let's do the actual challenge here. Going sideways. We have to go 30 kilometers away from the village, launching a new craft. Let's accept it. Let's go to build. Now this time, I think I have to build a new craft in order for this to qualify. I'll select a new craft. We're starting from the beginning here. What is this? Oh, this is the brain. This is the cylinder brain. Let me see if I can remember how to build. We need to add a fuel tank onto the bottom of this thing. Add a nose cone on top of this, and we need some fins. Let me reshape this fin a little bit. There we go. I think that should be good. This is a pretty thin fuel tank we have right now. And do the radial symmetry. All right, is this gonna be enough to get us 30 kilometers away though? So I should be able to set the heading. I mean, to get the farthest away, we essentially wanna go like pretty much 45 degrees, but I wanna give myself some altitude first. We need to get off the ground too. So let's see how this feels. Here we go. I'll increase the speed as well. Wait, why isn't it tilting? Shouldn't the gyro do a thing automatically? Oh, this is what I was forgetting. I didn't set any of the volume for gyros, so I had to set the volume for the command gyros. Okay, that That was the only thing. Just one little slider. Now we should be able to set our heading. Oh boy. Oh. Did that a little bit too soon. Okay. There we go. So here's our distance now away from our target. Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Gravity's starting to take over. Gravity is starting to take over. Go back. Go back up. Go back up. Am I gonna make it? I have to go 30. Okay. Correct. Correct course. Correct course. All right, we're going like pretty much horizontal, but we're out of fuel. I didn't give this thing nearly enough fuel. And I didn't go nearly high enough, but we're at 20. Can I make it to 30 before we hit the ground? We're not gonna make it to 30 before we hit the ground. 25. Oh, 26, 27, 28. Oh, so close. All right, I do have enough fuel to do this one though. I just gotta start off vertical, get up in the air, and then do a slight trajectory to the side. A little bit more. Why is it stopping? Go more. Go more. All right, we're running out of fuel. This is bad. Why? I was expecting to tilt way more than that. We do not have nearly enough sideways velocity, I don't think. But let's see what happens. We actually are... The distance is going up at a pretty decent rate, considering how high we are. Like, look at this. Oh no, we're slowing down a lot though. It should pick up more as we start to go down. We're getting a bunch of tech tree stuff from completing the milestones. All right, we're halfway there. And now we are just starting to get negative. So if we're on like a nice, hyperbolic path, we reach the halfway point right when we started to turn down. So the rest of the half should come on the way back down, right? 24. It's going slow though. 25, 26, come on. 27, 28, 29. We got plenty of height. We got this. And 30. Now we have to touch down and not survive. We don't need to survive. So once we hit the ground, mission accomplished. All right, that was our furthest distance traveled away from our launch pad. So I feel pretty happy with that. And there we go. End flight. We just got 40,000, well, 50,000 for that. Oh my goodness, 100K now? Launch a rocket and drop it in any ocean. So I actually have to map out where an ocean is and then send my rocket in that direction. And then another version of going sideways where I have to go 100 kilometers away from the village to get 100K for each of those. How are my milestones doing? I've definitely fulfilled some contracts here. All right, this is pretty cool. So that's just a little taste about what this game is all about. And there's like, you can like craft planets and stuff and do all kinds of other things. So I think I've just scratched the tip of the iceberg of this. If you'd like to see me explore this a little bit further, let me know down in the comments below. If this video does well, there's like, I'm actually kind of intrigued. I really want to try to get some of these new missions and see how I do with them, because yeah, I've just done the basic of the basic of the basic in this game so far. I know it's going to get a lot more complicated, but little things feel like big accomplishments, and I kind of like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find on the end screen right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.